Why your neighbors hate your WRX or your STI. In this video, I'm not just going to tell you, but I'm going to show you why my neighbors and probably your neighbors hate that you own a WRX or an STI. This is a fun video, but also a video like I'm in my house. I never start these videos in my house because I got to be a little bit sneaky. And you'll understand why I have to be sneaky in a second, because I usually have to peel out of here right when I start my WRX, and I think you guys see where this is going. So we're going to talk about it in a second, but I'm going to show you first why my entire neighborhood hates me, and I'm not even that bad. It's not as bad as my last WRX, but let's sneak out of my house as quietly as we can. I'll try to show you guys, and then we got to get out of here before it becomes a problem. My neighbors hate me, so let's go do that. And guys, quick note before we get further into the video, if you can just press that subscribe button right below, it's really easy to click, it's free to do, and if you just click it, you'll get to follow my WRX, and you'll literally make my day. Let's get into the video. Guys, serious headphone warning. I'm not going to turn this sound down so you guys can understand the actual gravity of it. So, headphone warning. And that's my cue to get out of here. I'll be right back. There we go, guys. I didn't really have to do much more than that. I'm not near my house anymore, sitting in the car with it off. It's freezing out, so I had to let the car warm up, but, yeah, what's the craziest thing, guys, I don't even know how to, materialize this statement, but, 5% of my time, 5% of the time that I start my car and do a cold start, it's, quieter than normal, and that was part of that 5%. That was a very quiet cold start for this car, and I quite literally only have an axleback right now because I'm testing some new parts for JXR Performance, exhausts coming soon, and, yeah, it's pretty bad. So I also apologize for the lot of you guys that didn't catch the headphone warning there, or were watching in an area where you don't want a super loud car. But usually, even when I used to make B-roll and do all that stuff, which is fun, but nobody really loved it. If you love it, let me know. But didn't seem to go down very well for how much effort it took. But I used to do exhaust clip videos during the B-roll and stuff, and I would turn them down so that you guys would get a quieter version. But it's not like that. So I think all of us can relate at some level. One of the things that I plan on doing with JXR Performance, and one of the reasons I started it, the whole brand in and of itself, other than just giving out cheap aftermarket stuff, not cheap, but at cost, it doesn't, I'm not marking this stuff up, is to create a valved exhaust for this car that's affordable. Because there are a few options that are valves that are once in a while in stock, but they cost $3 grand, they're really expensive, and they're not really good quality. I mean, you didn't hear that from me. I don't want to be the guy saying that, but whatever, I said it. So eventually I'm going to go that route, is putting something valved in this car, but oh my God, is this car loud? And I'm going to put some gloves on while we're talking. But oh my God, is this car loud? I just I feel bad a little bit. Actually, I know I feel really bad. I try not to start my car after 9 p.m. at my house, because I live in a neighborhood where people are, people live a little bit closer to each other. I'm just outside the city of Boston, so it's pretty dense. But I'm sure everybody within, 1,000 yards, maybe even further, knows when I'm coming and going. So there's a level of that's probably bad for security in the first place, but it is what it is. But yeah, super quick video, guys. That's why your neighbors hate your WRX. And if you guys aren't running an exhaust, I've got to say, good for you, because your neighbors love you, but the exhaust makes this car fun to drive. I mean, it gives you so much driving feedback as a driver, and it's not it's obnoxious at some level, but it's the way the car is supposed to be. And I mean, hate me, but the engineering says it's a turbo car, which means the exhaust stroke is what makes power in the engine combustion cycle, not the power stroke, which means if you optimize your exhaust, you get more power. That's why the J pipe on the FA20 made so much power for these cars. That's why the intermediate pipe opens up so much. But everyone says back pressure. That's a very crude estimation of it. But in essence, that's what it is. You need to open your exhaust up to have the most efficient exhaust stroke, which on a forced induction engine is how you make power and generate power. So there's a very real reason the car sounds like this. Nobody can ever I don't have like a fart can on this car. Like, it sounds good. It's just loud, you know, and nobody can ever come at me because I will back that up to the end of my days with the engineering. It's basic dynamics and fluid dynamics that make that thing real. So hope you guys enjoyed the very short video. I know this was very weird for this channel, and it's not a rant or anything. It's just a, you know, hopefully this is like one of those like come to Jesus moments where we all can just kind of look at each other and be like, yeah, we are those bad people, but it's a hell of a lot of fun. And, you know, thank our neighbors for being okay with our ridiculously loud cars, which I'm at only one yell count. I've only had one neighbor yell at me once for my exhaust, and I was just pulling my car into my garage, and it was like 9 o'clock, which is, I feel like you should still be fine. I mean, legally, I'm fine to pull it in at 9 o'clock, and I should be fine to pull it at 9 o'clock, but I'm pretty sure that neighbor works like early mornings, so I get it, but it is what it is. I will see you guys in the next video, and thank you guys for the love on the channel. It's great to see these videos doing rather well. It's been a while, and the thing that you can do that will help this channel the most is just hit that subscribe button.